Alright, you guys, here's my lunch for the day. This whole lunch is 300 calories, 130 in the veggie straws, 170 in the hummus, and I don't count the calories in vegetables. I know there are, but they're negligible, and they're good for me, and so I just don't count. There's 38, actually there's 39. I always count out 38 and one to grow on. And then I'm gonna dip them in this little cup, and then, yeah, so that's my lunch. Hi everybody, it's me, Lara, and I am back with my updated what I'm doing to lose weight video. Ordinarily this would have been an Optavia update on how things are going, and last time it's been about 2 weeks since I caught up with you guys. So sorry, my sister came in town, and then Jerry and I went out of town for a few days, and so I just haven't had time to catch up with you. But I will tell you that I am still on course. I'm really still trying. I'm not gonna give up. So, I mean, I am definitely doing things my way. I've been doing my way the last 2 weeks. And just to let you know, I've lost 2 pounds on my own in the last 2 weeks. Not amazing. It's not like it's pouring off my body, but on the other hand, you know, I'm still losing. And even with having company in town and going out of town for a few days. So I'm really trying to stay on course as best as I can. And when I say that, I mean, I haven't gone crazy. I haven't even had a cheat day. The one thing that I had that I showed in the last video where Jerry and I were in Arizona is I ate, I went to a restaurant and I ordered a breakfast burrito, and I ate half of it. I literally ate half of it for breakfast, and then I ate the other half for dinner that night. And then in the middle, I think I had like some 100-calorie popcorn, you know, Skinny Pop. So I'm really trying. I don't snack, and if I do, it is very little. Like, I mean, honestly, I have like a little jar of peanuts in my kitchen that I love. I love dry roasted peanuts because they're salty. And so what I do is I'll have maybe 2 whole peanuts in a whole day. And I don't count those. I know I've got a lot of little things that I don't count, but I just don't count them. I eat half at a time. I really enjoy it. And I know it's not like a true snack, but that's what kind of gives me that moment of pleasure. So, but I wanted to show you some things that I'm doing. So I still have my notebook here. And by the way, I tried this coffee, and this coffee is pretty darn good. I really like it. Death Wish coffee. Just so you know, it's supposed to be the world's strongest coffee, which it's not to me. I mean, it's not the world's strongest. I don't know. Anyway, they say it is, but I like strong coffee, but I also put some almond milk in it and a little bit of Splenda. So that's what I'm liking. But anyway, okay, getting back to the book. So I keep this book. I still write in it almost every day. But see these little note cards things here? Okay, well, I'll show you what those are. Those are what I eat. So, like on any day, for example, I put the date on here, and then I just keep a running tally of everything I eat. So I've got what I had. A cup of almond milk was 40 calories because this particular brand I was drinking was 40. Now I got one that's 30 for a cup. And I literally put down the calories and what I ate. And then I had, you know, this one isn't, but I had some zero noodles, and I had, you know, I just kind of keep it running total, and then over here is like for the day. So I don't know if this is coming across, but I have like calorie, I ate this is the calorie, and then I'll put the total, and then I'll add it, and then I'll put the total. So when I get towards the end, so I'm pretty much, this particular day was at 10:45, but I really try to stick right around 1,000 calories a day. And again, I know that I probably should be having a minimum of 1,200, but I'm really wanting to get this weight off and not fool around and not, I'm just saying. I don't feel like I'm starving. I do not at all. So anyway, so I keep one of these every single day, and then I just kind of like pin them in my book, you know, like, so just so I can keep track of them, I guess. I don't know. And it is kind of like a diary. I mean, I write on there and I say things like, for example, you know, August the 14th was my son's birthday, and I wrote that in there. And, you know, I just kind of said, you know, that I had the burrito, you know, and, you know, etc. And I am not weighing every day anymore, just because sometimes I'm in a hurry to drink my coffee. And once I get coffee in me, I refuse to weigh. Once I eat anything in the morning, I refuse to weigh, because it's like, it's not a true weight. So I do have a few little things that I do. Like I said, I do the peanut trick, and you know, for like a little something that I can have that I'm gonna really like. And then another thing that I have is okay, this is kind of funny, but I think I've mentioned this before, but I drink broth, and that is really filling, and it's fulfilling because it's, you know, it's got a lot of flavor, and I'm gonna tell you, it's very salty, and I know that. And I went to see a nutritionist, you know, like, I don't know, I was seeing a nutritionist back, you know, a while back, and she told me to stop using this. And so I know that it's not nutritionally great, but it's what gets me through. And if there's a better way that I can figure out, which I may, I mean, I am a person that I'll start doing something and then I find little ways around it to make, you know, things better. But so what I do, these are ramen noodles, by the way, that I don't eat. But do you see these? I can't throw them away, so I just save them. But it's a ramen noodle package, but I don't eat these. But I save them, or who knows? I don't know. One of these days. But I take the little flavor packet out, and this particular one is the chili flavor. And I mix it with hot water, very hot. I put the, you know, I microwave the water and make it really hot, and then I make a broth out of it. And that is so good. I mean, I love it. I'm going to tell you though, the chili, I have burned my tongue a few times just from the heat of the chili on my tongue, because you know, sometimes I'll have 2 a day. I never do more than 2, but usually I try to do just 1, but occasionally it is 2. What else do I do? So I have been doing a lot of the Skinny Pop pasta, the Zero noodles. I like those, and I buy them on Amazon, and they are already really super rinsed. So they're the Zero, what is it called? It's not just Zero noodles, but it's like Zero smell noodles, because they can have a little bit of a smell if you buy them at the regular grocery store. And then you have to rinse them. I think they said rinse them like thoroughly 3 times for a minute each time, and then boil them and blah, blah, blah. Well, these that I get on Amazon, you don't have to boil and you don't have to rinse. So I just flop them in the pan and dry them out, just so you know. And then sometimes I'll add those, and I cut them up. I have found that they clump up in my soup, and so I just need to, you know, take scissors and cut them up really well. And then it's a lot easier to eat. I do have a big salad recipe for you, not a recipe, but showing you how I assemble it, essentially. And so I will have that after this little segment. I'll have that on there. And I did eat mussels when my sister was here. We had mussels and we had crab legs. And honestly, I was surprised to find out that, like, mussels, I had a dinner-sized portion of mussels. That was 300 calories. And then I had the crab, which was, where's my crab? See, I like these, because then I can refer back. Like, oh yeah, I had that. I can't remember. The crab is obviously not in this particular stack, but yeah, I do eat a lot of Skinny Pop popcorn. Yesterday I had a baked potato, so I literally weighed out, what did I weigh out? I weighed out the grams of, or the ounces of the potatoes, and I had some small little potatoes, and so I weighed those out, and then I had exactly 110 calories worth of baked potato. And then I made my own ranch dressing. I had some sour cream, and so I made 2 tablespoons of sour cream and some of that ranch salad dressing mix, and then I just ate that, and that was super fulfilling. And I mean, it's a small amount. It's not like I'm having this gigantic baked potato, but that's all I truthfully need. I mean, if I'm really, once I finish eating, I am satisfied, and that's what we really need anyway, right? I mean, so that's that. So I just wanted to catch you guys up. I am going to be going on several trips here coming up, and I need to be really careful. And so I'm going to be bringing with me some food with me when I am there, and then probably I will need to be making some food choices on my own. But that's real life. I mean, you know, I am going to take an Optavia bar with me. I keep it in my purse just in case I have a moment where I can't find something to eat and I really need to eat. But I've gotten past that. I don't really have low blood sugar. I don't have the hangry feeling. I mean, I get hungry, but I'm not hangry. And that's really nice feeling, that I'm more in control of my body, where I wasn't before. Before, I felt like my body was controlling me. If I was out and I was hungry, I would just be like, I need to eat, and I need to eat right now. And, you know, and I would typically eat, as you know, we all know this, typically eat way too much, and things that aren't good for us. So anyway, I just thought I would just, I don't know, catch you up. And you know, if you enjoy any of this information, or you want to see how my journey continues to go or not, then, you know, subscribe and share with your friends, and or not. If you don't enjoy it, then just move right along. And if you are disappointed in my food choices, then I get it. I mean, we all have our own things that we like and dislike, and so I'm just trying to, you know, figure out what works for me and only me. But these are just a little bit of, like, you know, tips and tricks that I found help me, and if they help anyone at all, then I'm really glad to, you know, to help. So anyway, I think I definitely have my big salad, and then I have something else, another lunch that I had made for myself. And so yeah, so stay tuned, and I'll talk to you hopefully next week with less weight on my frame. Okay? Bye. I got the grams on. What a mess.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, guys, this is going to be the best salad recipe. This salad, by the way, is 320 calories, and I'm not counting the calories in the lettuce, or the calories in the broccoli slaw, or the tomatoes. But I do count the calories in, you know, the important things. So 320 calories. I have a medium-sized mixing bowl here, and I just put in a good amount of lettuce, like a lot of lettuce, because it's bulky and it's delicious. Okay, so I've got my lettuce in here, and then I just go through and just kind of like break up some of the pieces, and every now and then I take some of these stems off. But I just kind of, you know, break it up as I need to, and just kind of roughly, just so I can get around everything and not have to have a bite of one giant leaf like that. That's hard to manage in your mouth. Okay, and then everything else I measure out. So I've already pre-measured my goat cheese, and goat cheese is 1 ounce, so I actually measure it on my kitchen scale. But I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of almonds, and I literally measure them. It's like, just because my fuzzy math on the, the rest of everything. I'm gonna use this. And then I take a really good handful of broccoli slaw. And this stuff is great for roughage. It's very roughagey. So, and this will be great at the bottom of the salad bowl when you've eaten out all the lettuce. Yeah, it's great. And then I'm going to take my salad dressing. I like this Ken's Steakhouse dressing. The raspberry walnut vinaigrette, light. It's really good. I use 3 tablespoons. And it's just liquidy enough to like really coat every leaf so that when you do eat this much lettuce in your salad that you're getting a little bit of that sweet. And 3. I just kind of leave it upside down for a second so I can get every last drop off that spoon. Okay. And then, okay, so now we're going to take the goat cheese and add that in there. This is just a piece of that like wax paper that I just cut. It just comes straight off. Okay, now we mix. Okay, then we just mix it together. And then that goat cheese will just kind of break up. You just kind of want to break it up in there and get everything thoroughly mixed on every single leaf. And it is really good and filling lunch. And then at the bottom of the bowl, like once you eat out, like I said, all this, then you're going to have that broccoli slaw and your almonds and everything at the bottom. And then this is what I like to do, but you can add like cucumbers and anything else to this, but and I just add these in whole. And that's it. That's what's for lunch.